Hoping that looking back you could always rely on a just a little wind, and the trees are falling down. There's nobody crying, that was yesterday. Inside we're all smiling, everything's okay. It's only the wind blowing cans along the streets. Someone's dustbin lid playing havoc with the peace. There's nobody hiding behind the locked door, and no one's been lying, 'cause we don't lie anymore. It's only the wind, how it takes you by surprise. Suddenly begins, then before you know it dies. My hands are not shaking, I don't touch a drop. You must be mistaken, I know when to stop. When life is calmer, I have no doubt. No angry drama. A storm blows itself out. They say it's getting worse. The trouble that it brings haunts us like a curse. My nerves are all jangled, but I'm pulling through. I hope I can handle what I have to do. When life is calmer, I have no doubts. No angry drama. A storm blows itself out. A storm blows itself out. It's so amusing. Will they cancel the parade? We marched each October. Now they say we were never even saved. We must be very brave. Shall I rewrite or revise my October symphony? Or as an indication, change the dedication from revolution to revelation. So we're all drinking as leaves fall to the ground, because we've been thinking how October's let us down. Shall I rewrite or revise my October symphony? Or as an indication, change the dedication from revolution to revelation. a nervous boy in several ways. I never knew the world could operate this way. I was nervous when we stopped to speak, and the world came crashing around my feet. We don't talk of love, we're much too shy, but nervously we wonder when and why. A nervous boy, in spite of which I never thought I could tremble as much as this. Your flashing eyes and sudden smiles are never quite at ease, and neither am I. All we'll talk about it all some night, but nervously we never get it right. From the start I approved of you, right from the moment you turned to face me. A nervous boy from another town, with a nervous laugh and a concentrated frown. I spoke too fast, watchful eyes of a recent past and some nostalgic surprise. We don't talk of love, we're much too shy, but nervously we wonder when and smile, knowing why I approved of you. Right from the moment you turned to face me, a nervous boy. when you said you would. Do you lie? Do you try to keep in touch? You know you could. I've tried to see your point of view. Could not feel or see for jealousy. I never knew till I met